bestie. My name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Aggressive Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. If you see my baby, you go shut up her. And that's from Davido with you. I mean, that's one of the, his track on his album. And he featured on Malene. Just in case you've not heard that, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go check it out. This is Aggressive Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty, aka Aggressive Body. Stop it, Odego, stop it. It's time to gossip. And of course, I'm not doing this alone. I have number one Ogaranya in Africa, the best and the best, the most talented gossiper. I don't know how that came out, but yeah.
Wow.
Ogaranya, how are you?
I'm good. It's now the thing they click like most talented gossiper. Wow.
You like that?
I love the name.
You love
I
it?
think that is what I'll go by with my
Amen.
social media handle. The
Amen.
most talented gossiper.
I give the best of names.
Yeah, thank you. I love
How
it.
are you?
I'm good. Although I have like a bit of different emotions, but don't worry. I'll be fine. It's
I
part
got
of,
you now.
it's
I
part
got
of
you.
life,
It's
yeah.
part of life, yeah. I don't know how everybody's actually feeling all of this emotion.
Yeah.
Just today alone, I mean, I've heard from different angles, but again, you guys see, it's part of life, yeah. And I feel like just like we're talking about the whole adulthood thing. It's, I think it's part of the things that come with adulthood.
Yeah,
The problem is
true.
they don't tell us on time. You're not
True.
prepared. It just hits us and say, oh, my chest. Oh. Well, we go take them like that. You know how it is. But yeah, like I said, it's part of being an adult. You have to pass through all of these things to now stand.
Gidigba.
Shop it. You know the levels. You know the levels.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's this story that I feel like it's important for us to talk about, which is the Mona Lisa Stevens story. Yeah, it's quite a sad one because I really love her. I love her work, the kind of things that she actually do. I mean, she's an advocate for body positivity. She's actually very good with, I mean, no matter how you live, just know that you're beautiful,
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, the way she actually left us, I mean, yesterday,
It's quite sad.
it's a very sad one. And I felt like it was important for us to just talk about it. I mean, first off, condolences to her family and her loved ones. May her so rest in
Gentle.
perfect peace. But honestly speaking, we need more of those kind of people that would actually come on social media, not to come and rant or make noise like some people, but to come and create impact. Because honestly speaking, anything that has to do with body positivity, you're fat, know that you're fat, admit it, take it, that's who you are. Don't allow any people, I mean, whatever people have to say about it, don't allow it to get to you and all of that. And that's literally what her personality is about. And honestly speaking, I don't know, it's a very big one for me when I heard the story yesterday. Our sister confirmed it, and it's a really painful one. And I just hope that as she has, I mean, an hero has fallen, I hope that we have another hero that is about to be awakened. I mean, other people out there that see the good things that she has done can actually just take it up from there. That's how I feel. What do you think about this story, love?
Honestly speaking, when I saw it, I was in shock because I was like, what? When I went through her page yesterday, I was like, this person is lively. Like, she's so lively to just go like that.
Right.
You get? And you know what just bust my head is the fact that a lot of people are not talking about it. It can't be like, say, oh, she's gone. Okay,
Let's keep it moving.
let's keep it moving. And I'm like, this just tells me that, you may leave your, I don't want to use the F word, but
Live your life to the fullest.
to the fullest, because trust me, people don't give an F about you. That's just the truth about it. Because if you want to live your life based on people's perspective,
Yeah.
based on what people, I don't
People's
want
opinion.
what
What will
if I
people
did
say?
like this and all of see, now she's gone, and nobody, I don't want to shade anybody. I'm not shading any actress here or producer. this part of her videos, right? I saw her promoting a particular movie
Brand.
from a particular popular actress
Mm.
that is actually competing with the
Other
queen
people.
of you get. And I went through this popular actress's page to see if there is any like okay condolences or anything. Not the man is still promoting her upcoming film, and I'm like, yo, okay,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
But anyways, it's a sad one, and may her gentle soul rest in peace.
Yes. Amen.
Yeah.
All right, so amen to that. Let's quickly go straight into Street X. You know what's always going on? Those people, they don't rest. And from the first button I see here, Fisayo, I'm just confused. What does this babe has for us today? But let me quickly read this out. And it says, people are way too tactical when it comes to dating. Too much game playing. It's not chess, just be genuine.
I agree.
I agree 100, but I wish they are genuine. I mean, it's one thing for us to have love this belief and, we just this wishes that people should just be genuine. People should just state what they want. 2, 3 years, 4 years back, I used to actually think like that. I used to feel like if you really like someone, go to them, tell them how you feel, and I'm very sure they'll feel the same way too. And everything will just. It's not in alignment. Let's leave Lawrence Toyo on this one. It's not on. It's not in alignment. This one, Kolewa.
You know why I would agree with you?
Tell me, love.
I remember, okay, my former place of work. Yeah, I don't know why I'm casting this, but there's this particular guy I like so much.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what actually drew me to him, right? But I liked him so much and all of that. I'm sure Peter will know who I'm talking about.
Oh, wow, okay.
So then again, I went to meet him and I was like, see, I just did it playfully because I'm not one to approach someone if I like you. You get. So I just did it playfully. And I would really appreciate him. Right now we are best of friends, like we are guys. So he was like that. I don't think that would work between us, but we can be friends or sneaky links. That was what he said. He was genuine. He stated what he wanted. You get. So it's now left for me to say, okay, do I want to do sneaky link with this person, or I just want to keep it benefits. Exactly, or I just want to be friends with this person? And I thought about it. I'm like, I like you, but I don't think I want to be stupid enough to do that. I don't want to do that. And we just
oh my god,
we just stayed as friends, and the relationship is going well. I mean.
So yeah, heavy on people really telling what they want, right? I actually wish people would actually, do that, because I hate where, you come to me and you give all of this love letters, like the love letter I received this morning. Don't mind me, but you get the point, right? So you hear all of this sweet things. They come to you, they tell you, but deep down, that's not what they want. But again, that's why it's also very important that you as an individual should actually know who and who is coming, what do you want. I mean, the truth is they will tell you what you want to hear. I know of someone that tells you, will tell you what you want to hear, and honestly speaking, it never goes wrong on it. But then it's on you to now know, okay, is this guy actually saying this, or you just want to say what he thinks I want to hear? When you're able to ask yourself that and look deeply, you'll be able to know, should this person they stay, I mean they go. It's a very simple thing, but just like Visayo, I actually just wish that people would genuinely come out to say what they want, but most of the time they don't.
Just be genuine, honestly speaking. And
most of the time they don't.
And I love people who are very genuine. Say it as it is. It's not left for the other person to tell you, sorry, I don't want, or I want.
It can even be painful. It's also
painful.
very painful having to hear it.
I have asked a guy out before, and he turned me down. He did not remove anything from my body. It was painful. I mean, I can't force him. Is it by force? Love is not by force. You get. So he said no, that he has other things he wants to do, he wants to focus on. And I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. So if you can just be genuine, just be genuine about whatever you want to do with the person. I mean, there's nothing there.
Okay, so to be honest, you're not. I don't think you're not the first person, right? Because now they ask me if I can actually ask a guy out. I think I did that, and it didn't work out, which is absolutely fine. It's not biggie. Even though some persons will tell you, like the book I give you, See, don't ask any guy out. So many
No,
people will
don't
tell
do
you
it.
that. So many
Yeah.
therapists rather, but they actually tell you don't do that because again, it's not on you to do that. I mean, if we look at the Bible setting and all of that, you actually see that
It's the guy, not
yeah,
the
it was
girl.
him that said, oh, he looked at her and said, oh, you're the bone of my bone and my flesh of my whatever that is. So you get the point. So it's not really about you liking it's okay. I think what we can literally do is you like this person, show some green flags, and if the guy doesn't see it, he doesn't see it. Keep him
Keep
moving,
on
really.
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've learned that one too. So me, I'm telling you people, if he doesn't see it, keep him
Don't
moving.
force it.
All right, moving on. Because to be honest, there's so many. If you literally just look at your list, there are a lot of them really. So
I mean,
why just I beg?
there are many fishes in the river.
Exactly. You're not that important, so you know.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one from Just Cassie 24 says, "Can't marry a gym bro. The groceries will finish in 2 days. What do you mean you eat 8 eggs and 6 drumsticks in one sitting?" So, in as much as I get this person's point,
This
I
is
would
really
prefer a
funny.
gym bro to a pot-belly human being.
Actually, because
I'm sorry, that came out very shady, but it is what
no,
it
it's
is.
not shady.
It is what
like
it
he just
is.
stated the truth.
It is what it is.
Imagine having to live with someone that eats like okay,
Uh-huh.
that
Fufu
eats
in the
like
morning.
fufu,
Eba
like
in the
4 wraps
afternoon.
of fufu in the morning, then eba in the afternoon, then maybe at night. Then the person will now still, fufu eba. They're all carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates, yeah.
Then the person will still eat 2 plates of rice.
I beg.
Like that's very very. Please, I prefer the gym. The ones that that okay, your groceries are even going to last.
Right.
It might not last, but it will.
It will not last.
Mhm.
It depends on what you guys are buying. It depends on what you're buying, and depends on what exactly is eaten. So grass is not meant to last forever.
Yes,
One day to
now.
finish. So I really don't like I
But
said.
it's something that should be
I
able
get
to take you for 2 weeks.
it depends on what you're buying.
Or
Like I
3.
said, it depends on the amount of things you're buying. You already know how the portion of food this person eats and all of that. So you're supposed to buy in accordance to that. So really, like I said, I get her point because it's like, oh, how can I buy a crate of egg? And every day I eat 8 eggs. It makes sense. I mean, but I would prefer that to someone that's taking 1 crate of beer. A crate of beer. I mean,
please.
I don't
It's-
I don't know how that works for you guys.
Yeah. If you're even with someone that that tries to gym and all of that, even you as a girl, you
Yeah.
feel inspired.
Uh-uh.
You want to do the same thing.
Inspiration.
But when you're with a partner that eats like as if there is no tomorrow, like the whole life
The whole life
depends
is
on that
day.
food. Oh my guy, you become a glutton. You don't be
Oh my
eating
God.
anything. And all
Genuinely,
of that.
right?
Yeah.
Genuinely, I really don't like food like that. I think I've said it so many times. I'm not really a food person. So when I see somebody having to eat too many times, I'm always confused. Like, what exactly is going on here?
I love to eat. Oh, I'm a foodie. People are.
There's
people
a
around me
difference
know.
between when you love food and you eat like people, like someone with
No,
with
I eat
brains.
moderate.
Or I
No,
mean,
no.
not
The
not
only
the one that you
time-
have to. Please.
The only time someone
It's
might
very
counter
scary.
this, the only time I knew that I did something very wrong, like I ate out of proportion, was so this guy. I don't like this guy. Oh.
Okay.
So he now took me. He now came all the way from Obadore
Oof.
to Victoria Island.
Okay.
So he said, and I told him that okay. Since you are here, I cannot tell you to be going back.
Right.
Or I go to there's this.
Wait, he didn't
popular-
tell you that he was coming.
He told me that he was coming, and I said, "Don't come." But he was
he still come.
He was still insisting.
Lover boy.
And he came. I was like, "Okay, fine, no problem." I asked him to go to the restaurant close to the office.
Okay.
To wait for me. So he went there, and he was sick. He
not-
was actually
wasn't
not
feeling
He
well.
wasn't feeling well. You came all the way from, and you came.
You were the drug that was prescribed to him by the doctor.
So when he got
Come
there,
on.
and he was like, "What do you want to eat?" I mean, I was very hungry, like very, very hungry. I didn't go for the rice.
So what did you go for?
I went straight to swallow. And the next thing, I don't know what happened to me that
But
day.
you ate 4 wraps.
I ate 8. No, was it
8 wraps.
7?
7 wraps.
I'm serious.
I'm scared
like,
of this girl.
I don't know why I'm
No
saying
way.
this, but I just have
No
to
way.
say, I ate no. This was small. It was not that big
Oh, okay.
one. So it was small.
Regardless,
But-
the amount is ridiculous. Please permit
no,
me.
I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
But I just did. And then while I was eating, my boss from the office now walked. I was like, he was shocked. He was like, "What the hell?" he actually videoed me. He has that video, and anytime he's on air, he talks about it.
Oh no.
So I felt really, really embarrassed. So that's the only time I can say, okay, I've eaten out of proportion. But ever since then,
But why did you though? Was it like the soup was so sweet,
I
or was it the
don't
proteins in
know.
the soup? Like what exactly
I
happened?
honestly don't know. And the guy, did you just sat down there? He was looking
I was
at
looking
me.
at you. So
And
after that day, what happened? He didn't text you anymore.
no, he texted,
Okay,
but I
but-
didn't. I just ended the whole thing because I wasn't really.
But you know,
feeling
those kind
it.
of things that can actually turn some men on. I'm just saying.
And well, I don't know, Sha, but then again, I ate my food. I ate my food, and I was good. Like I said, I was really hungry, and okay, I was like, since this guy is coming, I think that's an opportunity,
Right.
and I just feasted.
I'm so sorry.
I
This is so
feasted and I was
funny.
good. Like honestly speaking, do you know this thing I'm talking about is out there, is on YouTube. If you go, because they had to bring it on air, and they were like,
Oh, wow.
how can you take a girl out and she's eating 7 wraps?
My God.
Not even 4, not even 2.
No, four is too much.
I
It has to
feel-
be two,
Did you
3
get-
works.
and it's
Like for me, just one. I'm fine with it.
nah,
Like I mean,
I'm really ashamed of myself, but
no,
I just
but
have
it's
to
good.
say,
It's good.
Yeah.
I like it. It
Yeah.
actually shows like you're very authentic. You're
no,
you're a
I'm
free
very
person.
I'm a very free person.
Unlike
and all of
us,
that.
you know.
Yeah, me, I don't form.
They like
oh.
to form.
I don't form. I don't do
hear
that.
you.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, moving on to the Speaking of not forming, this guy here is not forming, and this is from Ayo. And we have here took boat today from Maryland to VI. Fare was 8,900. At the end of the trip, driver asked me to put something on top. You know what? Put on on top 8,900. But I mean, I just held him by the collar of his shirt and started crying. He reached to cry, my guy. Ayo, I feel your pain.
Try.
Oh, this is crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Oh God.
What do you think about this tweet, bro?
wait. I don't understand. Like
Uh-huh.
he got to VI
Yeah.
and he where from? Wait.
From Maryland to VI.
Okay.
So I mean,
Everything
when he
was-
came out, it was 8,900. So he paid the guy, and the guy's like, "I found I go put something on top here."
After spending a whole
8,900
8,900 in
Yes,
a day.
In a day.
No, now that Uber driver said
He's a wicked person.
it's very wicked. They deserve to wipe in court because why would you still tell somebody to add something on top? So that's like 8,900. That's approximately 9K.
It's more like saying you just spent 10,000 naira. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what it
But
is.
why would he use boats from Maryland to VI?
It depends on whatever that. I mean, probably he was going late to work. It could be anything really. But of course, that 8-9 fee reach and like 2-3 days food. You understand?
Like that's a lot.
Oh,
though.
it's crazy, bro.
That's a lot.
The part that got me was where he said he did not even talk too much. He just had to hold the guy by the collar. See, You-
Like even me, right? I can't
Hmm.
spend that amount of money to go to the mainland.
tell me.
If let's say a friend or something is like, we may come to the mainland though, I will just go to boats, check the price, send it to you. Because it cannot come out from my pocket. I'm not going
Nah.
to do that.
Mhm.
So if you now sit that you say I should come, that you pay, fine. I can do that.
Let's go.
But if you tell me, then I cannot fly bus to go and meet anybody. I'm sorry. Like I cannot be flying bus.
Do you understand?
That's just it. That's my principle.
Flying bus is even better. It cannot be jumping bus.
I cannot be. I can't do that. If you want to see me, is it
I feel
that
like
you
that
come?
one is way worse.
Is it that you come or you do the needful?
I mean,
But
that's why
you-
we have phone here.
But
Let's
you
just have the
asking me
conversation.
to fly bus to come and meet you, whether it's interview or anything, I'm sorry, I will not do that.
You be boss, so boss
I
lady.
rather use boats to actually go to where I'm going to because it's convenient.
Yes, convenient
and all of that.
yeah.
I can only use bus when it's around, like
Your
okay, within
environs.
and all of that. But that guy, I'm so sorry, please. Some people can be very, very like that sometimes.
No, I actually think it's a Nigerian problem because even when you enter normal bus, somebody help you with one small thing, they're expecting that you help them back and all. And I can actually get the guy. If I imagine he's actually going to work, they're probably not paying you enough. I'm so sorry, but it happens a whole lot. You get
It's
And-
mine.
do you understand? And
That's a
if you
lot.
look at your salary and imagine taking out 10,000 naira, it's really crazy to be honest.
It's
Let's
nice.
even start with that. Then when you're trying to deal with that, I'm probably calculating how you go take chop or how you go take during the garri with
Like-
only sugar without granite, and somebody's telling you that okay, fine
Please
now.
come
You
and add
suppose
small thing on top. No, that person deserve pew like cord on
you
the
know that
neck.
blackberry cod.
Just wipe it. Person will be alright.
Oh my God. Let's go on the short break, guys. I mean, it's time to start the gossip proper. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Hello everyone, my name is MC Praise, multi-time award winning massive ceremonies. And shout out to Gossip Gala. If it's trending, we're talking about it. If you're not subscribed to our channel, drop that subscribe button and turn on the post notification. Cash.
Yeah, it's your boy K to the UTE cute. I want to shout out to Gossip Gala, the best and entertaining show alive right now. See you. Stay tuned.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Miss Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. The passenger side is where Miss Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case. For example, there were 3 potential suspects in the car that night, and yet the only DNA sample was taken of Mr. Peterson, even though unknown DNA was found on the gun. Why wasn't Miss Harris's DNA taken? Or was it taken and the information simply never given to the defense? Why wasn't the driver of the car, Mr. Jaquan Smith's DNA taken? Or was it taken and again, simply not given to the defense?
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. This particular story, I actually find it to be a very annoying one because you know why? It's now they get, I mean, now they, there are evidences to actually now prove that, oh, this guy in question is actually, innocent. Tory in question, right? Or Peterson, whatever you want to call it, is actually innocent. And if you look at, now he's on the, like, what happened to him again, Sev? He was stabbed 14 times,
14
right?
times.
By a guy called, is it Casio? If I can't remember. Casio, right? Now, if you look at this story very well, I mean, this is not something that I actually think, the Western country are actually, glued to. If something that happened here in Nigeria, go say, okay, because our investigative, we have a bit of, do you understand? So imagine this is actually happening outside the country. Like, I mean, honestly speaking, they force my hand on this one if I have to use the Nigerian slang. You get what I'm saying? Because if you look, it's not even like, first off, you know how many years this guy's been in prison. So he was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment, right? And since then till now, he has actually been in prison. Not until he was stabbed by Casio, even though we don't know why exactly, the guy stabbed him. We are yet to, get that part out. So honestly speaking, I really feel bad for this guy. And I like how the
lawyer.
his lawyers are, working on this, and they're about to speak to the California governor to, grant him pardon. So this is more like every of his criminal records will be cleaned out or wiped out. But honestly speaking, this is a very sad one. And now we don't even know if he's going to come out of this or not, because if you look at the stab, 14 times he was stabbed, his head, his stomach, all over his body. I mean, it's really crazy. Yeah. And it's at this point that they now know that, oh, they want to talk that, oh, this guy is innocent, and oh, after how many years he has been in prison. Who does that now? Who does that? See, even the person that's coming out to speak now, I'm so sorry, but that person also needs to be arrested and put in prison. I'm not joking. It's a very simple thing. Because you know about something and you held it, then it's now that you want to talk about it. Now that he's in the sick bed. This is crazy.
Honestly speaking, looking at this story, yeah, it's actually very, very sad and very disturbing, because there are so many people. Peterson is not the only one who has been put behind bars for something they didn't do. You get? I mean, I don't know.
How did they even put him in prison? Like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. How did they put somebody in prison for 10 years and without you even being sure that true, this guy actually committed the crime?
There's what they call influence.
Hey.
In as much as we here in Nigeria, we talk about the rich always overpowering, how the rich can go away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Over there in the abroad too, it's actually the same thing.
Oh, no,
when you are there's a point you get to that once you report a case, you get like once. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, right, and Peterson, I think I don't know if they were in a relationship or something, or if they had anything and all of that. So I think they fell out, and all of that, and they started having issues and all, and over time, the whole thing, I don't know what just happened between them and all of that. And looking at this story, looking at this case, the fact that this guy, he's injured, he's currently lying down, people are praying that, okay, he makes it out alive, and all of that. And now new evidence is coming out. Bringing new evidence and all of that. So will that evidence actually take away the trauma? Would it take away the pain he's going through,
the bad reputation that you guys have given him,
everything?
Please.
Is it going to take away? Is it going to take all that away? The lives, the everything that he has lost. How is he going to regain it back and all of that? I mean, I remember a video some time ago. It wasn't this year. I think it was last year, of a man who was put behind bars for something he knew nothing of. I think they sentenced him to 25 years imprisonment. He's a black person.
Yeah.
I know this whole issue with black and white and all of that. So when he came out, that was when we all knew that, okay, this guy was actually very innocent. He was 21 or 20 when they actually put him behind bars.
Yeah.
So by the time you calculate it, that's a lot of time, a lot of years.
I think I heard that story, and it was actually paid, was compensated.
So these are the issues. I feel like cases like this needs to be very, very investigated before just carrying out this thing, before just carrying out judgments and all of that. So that's just my take on it and all of that. So, and I also feel like the influence that Megan Thee Stallion has, I think that
probably one of the reasons.
Yes,
right?
was probably one of the reasons and all of that.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I'm grateful that now everybody can see it, that the guy don't have a hand in,
he even said it when he was on trial. He said it that he didn't do anything.
But you know how it is now, just like you already said. So I like the fact that now he has been vindicated. But the problem now is, it's not like he's even, I mean, I feel like this particular news is not coming at the right time, because now somebody stabbed him 14 times for what exactly, we don't know. We are so confused. They are confused. I just hope they do their investigation so we'll know exactly why this guy, stabbed him. You stabbed somebody, and now we are hearing this news. It's not like the guy is in that condition to say, oh, okay, thank God, let's go back home. He's in a sick bed, and we don't know if he's going to come out from that. It's, honestly speaking, I really don't like how, things turned out on this particular story. I just hope that, he's okay to be able to get this news that last you've been vindicated. You get my point. But honestly, I think people should actually be doing their this is not something that would actually this is not something that I would actually say, oh, I mean, it's a story from, the abroad. Because again, if it's here in Nigeria, we understand the mago things that we do to get the way with certain things. But unfortunately, that this kind of story is happening outside the country. It's so bad. It's not looking good at all.
I
It's
feel
not.
like everywhere, every system in different parts of the world is corrupt.
Obviously.
Everywhere is corrupt. It's
Obviously.
just that some people's own are still, very mild.
Oh,
compared to Nigeria.
they're the ones keeping it very,
very low. See, be it big or small, there is always politics in everything and all of that. There is always politics, and I feel like in this case, politics
Must have
actually
played
had
in.
something to do with it.
All right, away from that, we have here DDJ's mother similarly reacts to Hailey Bailey's allegation of abuse against her son. All right, Tonya Granberry, we are mother of rapper DDG, has addressed the abuse allegation made by Hailey Bailey against her son. Bailey was granted a temporary restraining order requiring DDG to stay 100 yards away from her and their son. All right, Granberry took to Instagram expressing that she had remained silent for too long amid the negativity and accusation, suggesting a defense for her son without directly addressing the specifics of the allegation. She's not the only person that even came out, even her daughter. But it's not enough to just come out and say, oh, we see what's going on, we see what Hailey Bailey is doing, let's keep it on that. Address the problem. The fact that she had to, request for a restraining order from your son, you should know that there's definitely something happening. I am not saying that whatever that Haley has said about DDG is actually
It's
correct
true.
or not, or it's true or not. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if at all you want to come out and speak, address the main issue, not that you just come out and just say, oh, I see you, I see what's going on, and just keep it at that. That was the same thing the daughter did. I said, these people are very funny in their family, and I just kept it aside, honestly speaking. But honestly, I like the fact that she's actually taking this step. If you feel like that you're in a relationship that's not working, I mean, why be there? Do you understand? And I think she has left this guy since 2024 or so. And the fact that she's actually, asking for a restraining order right now, you know that there's definitely something that the guy is still doing that is, disturbing her. There's so many stories that we've heard. She has complained about how she was at home one time and he came into her house without even permission, without nothing, and was destroying things and all of that. I mean, that's sounding very, 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 anyhow and all. So I like the fact that she has taken this step, and the mother. I'm expecting a lot more. If like the mother, that's DDG's mother. If you're coming out to say something, but specific, address the issue. Is it? I mean, the way she even came out and all of that, it wasn't even like she's agreeing or disagreeing that she has a son that is violent and all. And I don't think that's what we want to hear. Let's hear the main cuckoo address the issue, not just come out and just say, I see you, I hear you. Because when I read the stuff that she put, even her and her daughter, the only thing that came to her head is, they're just telling me, I see you, I hear you, I see what's going on. But okay, we'll keep it moving. Nah, that's not what we want to hear.
Yeah, even when he found out about the news, I think he was live streaming when he found out, and he was like, I was sure he was in shock. He just kept his phone. Then his other guy was like, don't do that to my guy. DDG. When I saw the video, I was just laughing. He's a good father. He just wants to be there for his son. And I was like, okay, we hear you. See, and the thing is, I don't want to support anybody. I feel like we really don't know what happened. I know that there is no smoke without fire.
Obviously.
When something happens, then I feel to every reaction, to every action.
To every reaction,
there's an action. Thank you so much. So, Hailey being in the news for this, and you know that Hailey is always someone that is not always in the news for negative stuff and all of that. But seeing this, then there's a lot of questions to be asked.
Right.
You get, did he actually do
what you're accusing
him of? And then again, I also want to think maybe she's kind of, I don't want to say she's jealous about the relation. No. I'm trying to expand the whole thing. You get, could it be the fact that, okay, you're angry or you're jealous of the fact that, okay, your ex is now with another person and maybe you're not really in tune with the whole relationship and all of that, being the fact that you have a son for him.
Yeah.
And all of that. Could it be that? And also, there are just so many things to this thing. And there are so many comments, most especially on TikTok.
Obviously.
People were saying different things and all of that. I wish I could actually read them, but it's not in my place to do that and all of that. I just feel like there are different sides to the story.
Right.
We really don't. There is no evidence of. There is no video evidence of
to prove
that
DDG
DDG is actually
violent and all.
Exactly.
But I don't think
and
there's
all of
any
that.
woman that will actually go and file file for a restraining order if there's something that's not happening that she doesn't like.
Well, I'm not there. I can't really say.
Don't you think so? I mean,
I think so. I
except
think
of
so,
course you're crazy, but if not,
but
anybody
then
that will go to
again-
that length to get a restraining order from you, you know that there's definitely something happening.
But then again, I don't. Well, see, people and their relationship
wahala.
issue. That's
We'll
why
be alright.
I don't like to talk about relationship matter.
Oh, I like it too. Let's
Because
talk about
sometimes when you look at it, you're like, okay, how do we even judge this matter? How do we even judge this case now, right now? DDG's mother is coming out to say that her son is there's hatred, that she has been perceiving the hatred for quite
Yeah.
some time now. The sister
But
is
she-
saying
she-
the same thing.
yeah.
The brother too did a live stream yesterday. He was almost saying the same thing and all of that. His friends too, they were saying the same thing. So is honestly, I really can't say, I can't really like talk much about this because I really don't know.
what exactly is going
Yes,
on.
this is a
the
discussion that is
scene.
beyond what we are seeing on
Right.
social media.
True, true,
We really need
true.
to know what's actually going on
True,
and all of that.
true.
Yeah.
All right, ahead on the story, we have Obio Baddest Davido, and it says, "I am the most criticized celebrity in Nigeria due to my father's wealth." First of all, I don't think that celebrity. I say celebrity. I don't think Davido is the most criticized celebrity in Nigeria. I don't think so.
He is.
The
He
most
is.
criticized. Why?
Yes.
Because you're a fan of him.
No, aside being
I don't think he is.
He is actually.
Nah.
Any little thing Davido does, they will always troll him.
I don't.
They would
Again, I don't
always-
think he
they
is. I
would-
don't think
he is.
Well,
So who is?
Who would you not? What will you not put Portable and D1?
Who be Portable? Please, when we are talking about celebrity, we are talking about people like Davido, Burna Boy, Whiskey. What is Portable?
It's not from my mouth. You guys hear it? Oh no!
I'm sorry that came out
Oh.
wrongly, but I mean,
Did it come out wrongly?
but then again,
Anyway,
Portable
but I hear
is
you.
always
I hear
in
you.
the news for the wrong things.
but it's
That
not a
is
celebrity.
different.
And
He's-
are we not always criticizing
He's a famous person on social media. I mean, I don't see him as a celebrity. Sorry.
He's a
famous person.
you're just speaking
on
English
social
because what's
media.
the difference?
He's a public figure.
Is
Yes.
it what?
He's a
I
public
beg,
figure.
let's not even go there.
D1 is a I don't know what they call those people, but please.
Comedian D1. Even though there's someone that said that I don't consider him funny, but
No, he's not. Let's be real. He's not.
It's not funny.
He's just there, like, okay,
So
what are
we
you saying?
should take out the comedian from his name, right?
Just call him D1. Big Brother Niger.
Ex-housemate.
Exactly. Now, Davido is actually the most criticized celebrity.
Okay,
because,
to you
I mean,
and to Davido.
To
All right, let's go
people,
on.
To people.
No, I beg to differ. Am I not a
Why?
people? Am I not a people?
Why?
Because again, I feel like it's of recent I started hearing about Davido. We really don't talk much about him. Let's be honest. It's just of recent, given the stance that he had with VDM. That's why D1 had to drag him out. That's one. Then something relating to Choma and all of that. But honestly speaking, and his music 5. Is there any other reason we've talked about him of late? No. So why is he the
So,
most criticized?
Did you remember the time Daniel?
Wait.
Did
Why
you-
are we even on the most criticized? Like, if he thinks he's is fine. If it's not looking like it's an award because now I'm looking like I'm giving it.
Did you remember the time
Oh
Daniel
my
Rega?
God. Uh-huh.
Daniel Rega was
Yes,
criticizing him over his charity, whatever that he wanted to do, and all of that, and he was like,
Henry always has something to say. Someone has actually even told me that guy is not relevant, to be honest. Because if you look at all the things that he's always against people, I don't think he has ever been for someone before.
he has, but
Eh.
sometimes he doesn't come out like, okay, I'm for this person. He's
That's the
always-
problem. But if
he's
you can
always
come out,
hiding.
if you can come out to criticize people, you should also come out. You should also be very loud about the people you support. That's my problem. You guys are just being hypocritical.
I
If you like somebody and you're loud, if you hate people and you're loud about it, why are you not also loud about when you like people?
See, I just feel
That's
that
stressing me.
I just feel that I think I kind of agree with Davido because he's actually the most criticized. Because
Okay.
if you look
But
at
let's talk about why he thinks he's the most criticized now because of his father's wealth. So do you agree?
Yes, now some people say, is it not because his father is rich? That is why people don't still believe that Davido actually worked for
His
where
money.
he is today. They believe that he didn't do it by himself.
Whoever
He feels
thinks
that
that.
okay, because his father is connected, his father has money and all of that. That's the same thing they did to DJ Copy Abi Kupi.
Copy. Yes.
Thank you. That was what they did to DJ Copy, and she just decides to, like, if she drops a music, people say this one they sound like they were always all over her business, and she decided to just lay low, do other things and all of that. You get, I know maybe music was not her thing, that's why she didn't push through and all of that. But Davido said music was what he actually wanted to do, and that is why he decided not to pay attention to people's talks here and there. So if he says he is, and it's the truth. Any small thing, Whiskey FC will say, this is it. Look at when he was talking about how Ronaldo invited him for this thing. Everybody will say, he's lying, he's this one, he's that one. He said he bought a new jet. They'll come out and say, he's lying. Now, somebody came out during his wife's birthday, Chioma, he bought her a new, I'm trying to remember the brand. I can't really, but he bought her a new car and all of
He's
that.
always getting a car. Come on now.
And somebody was like, that all the cars that he has been buying for, that all the cars that he has been buying for Chioma.
Do you know they are like they're not just normal regular cars. They are cars that you tell, because he has what they call it. He has a partnership with, is it GAC, or I can't remember the car exactly. GAC,
yes.
right? So for every.
So
I want to get married.
So some people were like that all the things he has been buying for Chioma, he has not that they have not seen Chioma drove any of these cars and all of that.
Wait, what's their business? You
get, so anything the video is doing, they are always, you see that there's always a command. They always want to talk and all of that. So he is.
All right. There's something that been coming to my head. There are two people in Nigeria, people that you can actually not argue with. You see a fan of Davido and a fan of Wizkid, thou shall not argue. We'll go on the shop break, guys, to come out with more gossip. Stay with us.
I describe myself as a polyhumanitarian, someone who believes politics should be rooted in love for country and empathy for its people. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Politics Uncensored, a show dedicated to tackling the political challenges that matter most to Nigerians. This is more than just a show. It's a space for honest, unfiltered conversations about the issues that shape our nation. From policy reforms to elections, leadership tussles to governance at all levels, and the overall political landscape in Nigeria. We will dive deep into how politics is impacting our everyday lives. So join me on this journey as we challenge the status quo, spark dialogue, and work together to build a brighter future for Nigeria. Let's make our voices heard and drive the change we deserve.
Hello, we are back like we never left, because we never left. We never left. Did you go anywhere?
No,
we're always here.
Yeah.
All right, so kicking off again with Tina Mba. She says, don't abandon your career for insecure partners. To be honest, I agree with her, but then it's not just insecure partners. Don't abandon your career for anybody at all. Exactly. That's how it should be. Not because the partner is insecure. That's why I should not. Because again, we are humans yet. The only thing that is constant is change. You can actually not. People change every time. Do you understand? So people would always anybody can decide today that, please, I want to do something different. You know how it is. How how you outgrow other people. Exactly. So most times you actually just look at someone and say, I don't think we can do this anymore. That you yourself already. There are so many stories to this now. Do I start mentioning names? The likes of Tubaba and what's her name? Annie. That's a perfect example. This is not to shade anybody, but this is actually to just tell you that you have to be cautious, because the truth is, humans are humans. We are humans, and you really cannot tell how the next person would decide to act, or how the next person would behave. You get what I'm saying? So when she says don't abandon your career for insecure partners, please don't abandon your career for anybody at all. Yes, that's how I see this. That's how I think it should be, really. But what you think about the story, love?
You said it all. Like, actually, why should you? For a man, will a man abandon his work for you?
No man should abandon anything for anybody. No woman
Exactly.
should do this thing.
But my problem is women. Well, everybody will be fine.
No,
sha.
it's a cultural thing, because then you hear that, oh, you're supposed to be, below the man. The man is supposed to be taking care of you. The man is your head. The man is your lord.
Can never
The
be
man
you.
is like we keep hearing that, but you don't hear as a woman. Okay, we hear they as a woman, but as a woman
man.
is always. They as a woman, you be in the kitchen. As a woman, you do this.
As a woman,
but
do
you get the point.
It has gotten to the point where, if I'm scrolling through social media and I hear as a woman, like, please,
On to
I
the
don't
next.
want to hear. Because it's not
Oh my
what
God.
to talk, you get.
Uh-huh.
But honestly speaking, I don't think you should abandon your craft,
Nah, please
your
don't.
work for anybody, be it a man, be it a
woman.
woman. And I don't know why you should be going into a relationship with someone that is insecure in the first place. I don't know.
No, most
But
of the
then
times,
again-
most of the times you're not new. But again, that's why it's good for you
You
to
will
have
know.
good self-esteem. No, this is it. Now, somebody without a healthy self, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. Hey, honey, where are you going to? Hey, honey, I cannot do without you. Those are the beautiful words that they tell you. At the end of the day, you hear the man say, "Oh, honey, who will take care of the children? You're very important to us." And that's when you now start thinking, should I leave my job to take care of these children? That's the problem. So it's not, most of the times it's not hard word they tell you. Very subtle, very calm. Honey, if you go to work, I go to work. Who take care of the children? I'm looking at Junior now. You see, Junior fell sick yesterday. I think. What do you think? Do you think I should start a business for you?
See,
Hey.
maybe that's why I'm not ready for marriage, sha,
Hey,
because
I'm because
no,
two
because
pints.
when you see when
Don't
you see
worry.
all of these things
Uh-huh.
there, and you're like, how is it going to be when? That's why. Then again, when you're getting married, you have to get married to someone that's very intentional. You see that word, intentionality. When you're with someone who is very intentional, your life will just be at ease. Like you will not
You
be
find the
moving
right person.
zigzag. Do you get, and all of that, and your partner will not tell you that there will be no issues. Do you get? Because when it comes to family, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to, it's the man and the woman, they have to do collaboration. You get?
It's a
To
collabo.
see, it's a collabo to see that, okay, everything works out well. Not that the woman has to step down whatever she's doing because
for the
she
guy.
needs to or the man has to step down whatever he's doing to do this and all of that. And that is why I said, even right from talking stage, you should even know, because the kind of conversation, that is why it is always good to have good conversations
Right.
when you are going on a date or whatever.
Futuristic
Just have
conversations.
good conversation, so that there are some conversations you have with someone and you already know the kind of person they are.
Yes.
So that's just it.
So to add to that, right? Because of all of the things we said now, so we will still argue that the woman can, she can step down.
Why?
The marriage will still go well.
Why?
So really, whatever moves your ship, really, whatever
Rocks your
moves you
boat.
ahead. Please just do it. But for
Yeah.
me, I would always advise that everybody knows what they are doing, and that's why heavy on conversation, because then that's when you know if this person is going your way
Or
or
not.
not.
And
Simple.
don't
That's how you know, because when you guys have conversations, you'll be able to tell, oh, okay, this is how we are going. Because I hear very, very interesting stories that you hear the man is here in Lagos, right?
and the wife is
the
in
wife.
Gwagwalada.
No, it's not. I think that one is even too far.
Okay.
I've heard stories where you hear that they're both in Lagos, right? But the man is staying in probably a first man slap you, or in a one-room apartment, and the lady is the owner of probably a duplex, and they start asking, who we go to who? Very, very nonsense question.
But what do you think, though?
Are you joking? If she has she's the owner of a house. It's not like she's renting it.
Uh-huh.
If she's renting it, right, that would be different. I would just say, okay, the two can probably just leave their places and get a house that's conducive for the both of them. She's the owner of the house and she's staying there, and you are still paying rent. It's just common sense that you stay in the house. Like, it's no biggie.
Some guys would not agree.
That's what I'm saying.
They will never.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
So you expect her to leave her house.
You
You expect her to leave her house. That the house that she's not paying rent. That she should follow you, and so the two of you will not be joining money together to pay rent. Must be a joker. Oh.
Men, they don't like anything that will bruise their ego. So they feel like
Wesha, it's you said men, but then intentional men, matured men, they know these things. Like how now? From please, I beg.
Let's just leave it at
Because
that, sha.
having to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense to me. So why do I have to even dwell on it? Like, I mean, like I said, I hear these questions a lot. I'm back of my head. I'm like, why is this a question? Like, why are you even asking this? Because it's just common sense. Do you understand? How do you expect me to leave my house that I'm not paying house rent? I should follow you. Then we'll not still be joining money together to pay house rent. All right. Moving on.
Okay.
We have here Cannes 2024, naked dresses, voluminous gowns, and trains banned ahead of the 78th Film Festival. I really don't know how people is going to perceive this, to be honest. I don't know how people are going to perceive this, but I mean, what do you think? So this film festival, they are actually, taking out anything like naked dresses, they don't want it. Long gowns with trains, they don't want it. What do you think about it?
Well, when I read this story, I was like, well, I mean, fashion is fashion. Do you get?
Right.
And all of that. And from what they said they don't want crowd, like they don't want anything to disrupt the red carpet. So
that means everybody will be
there is
suited.
nothing wrong with actually, like the first picture. There's nothing wrong if you come out like that. Your
Everybody
gown.
looking same now. There'll be no. I mean, you understand. You understand what everybody's trying to.
I just feel
talk
like
about
they
and
just
all.
want easy
very
flow.
calm,
They
very
don't want catastrophic. Yes, now they don't
I think
want
that word
catastrophic
was used.
this thing in their events and all of that. So, and if they say no, what's it called? If they say no naked, I think
dresses.
yes, it is right. It is because the amount.
You saw what happened with Grammy now.
Yes,
with
I
Bianca.
saw it. Yes, the amount of people with their nakedness, I don't even understand. Like,
You see the amount of people with their nakedness.
like
got
you
me.
people are coming on live to be showing us this thing. It's not. If you're going
But
for
that's
an
part of
event
fashion.
to
Don't
be
you think
naked,
so? I mean,
to be naked.
Did you see Bianca's dress? Though I can be extra sometimes. You guys
I
know that
feel like
already.
people who actually go out naked, like they are, I feel like sometimes they have mental issues.
Mental issues.
Because, well, maybe different people and their opinion, but me, please, Sha, don't be naked. Because if we want to
my
talk about
God.
this thing, we don't leave this place.
But I mean, they've literally just stated it out.
Don't be naked. Just be appropriate. Dress well. I'm not saying you should not be a baddie. You should not, look off like. But
yeah.
then again, be.
I still believe that, honestly speaking, I can't actually wait, for the event to actually see what people would now, wear. Because now that you're saying, oh, naked dresses, no, we don't want it. Imagine they did that for Grammy. What do you think Bianca would have worn?
Why will you be tying nylon on yourself and like what's that? What sort of fashion is that,
But
please?
exactly, but it's fashion. Is it fashion? Yes, it is. So
Now, wow, please be modest. Thank you.
anyway, when I hear all of those words like modest, sure, see, you don't want to hear my 2 cents on all of these things.
Okay.
It actually is going to be crazy. But yeah, you know how it is now. We cannot leave here without having to play small. So yes, let's play some games. I mean, same games, just pig. Who was the last person to pick from yesterday?
It was
It
you.
was you. It was me, right? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, let's go.
So I can shake, right?
You're always shaking. Why are you scared? This is the problem. Insecurity.
I'm
Don't worry,
very-
I'm just joking.
I'm very insecure right now.
I know you can't be.
because-
You can't be. I believe in you. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Would you
Is it
rather?
calm?
Yeah. It's
Okay, let's
calm.
hear- let's
Okay,
hear it.
So, would you rather be rich and famous or rich and unknown?
That's a very simple one now. Which one?
Oh.
Which one?
Me, I like spotlight though.
Hell! Nah,
So, rich and
sir.
famous, please.
Nah, for me, rich
Thank
and unknown,
you.
please. I don't want people to know me.
No, rich and famous, but that doesn't mean my business will be outside.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
that
just
one day,
you
that
know,
one day,
everybody needs to know me, please. Thank you.
Away. Now, I think I like that very. People know your name, but they really cannot tell what your face looks like. You know that kind of
type.
Siava
Okay,
kind of vibes.
I get. Yeah.
Very. But unfortunately. Oh my God. Okay, we have here. If you could read your partner's mind during an intimate moment, what do you think you hear? First of all, I don't have a partner. Amen.
Amen.
So I really don't know. But probably I'll hear this woman.
This woman. Wow.
Don't worry. Who knows.
We understand. Don't worry.
You
We understand. Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, I really don't know. But I liked it. I think there's this question I saw one time about, which would you prefer, having to read people's mind or force them to really love you? For me, I think it would be read people's mind.
Same here.
Even though I think I can actually do that to some extent.
You can.
Yeah.
You
There's
can.
this book, yeah. There's this book that, what's the name of the book again? How to read people like a book. If you read that, you'd, understand. It's a psychological whatever, but yeah.
So should I?
I'm
pick
not
a
giving you
game?
tips. I'm not. Yeah, baby, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
I hope that is a very nice one.
Same here too.
Praying on your behalf.
Okay,
It is.
it's actually the same thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
would you rather have the ability to read people's mind or the power to make anyone fall in love with you? Please, love is not by force, and I beg, please read people's mind.
But
Thank
you know that when people fall in love with you, you intend to have anything that you want. That's what it means. But then when you read people's mind, you're able to know what they think about you. If they want to keep, you're able to know on time and all of that.
Now,
Which-
that's
the
one
best.
of that's
No,
one
but
of
you
the
know-
best magical power you can ever
have.
Yes,
right?
reading people's mind, because before someone does anything, you already know. So you're on board.
Okay.
You're like, okay.
Let's keep it moving.
You can, even when you know how to read people's mind,
Yeah.
you can tell when somebody genuinely loves you, like you get,
Yeah.
because you already know. It's something
It's something that you know, yeah.
But when that means please read people's mind, please. Thank you.
All right, so this is
Yeah.
where we wrap it up. Oh my God, it was so exciting. It was beautiful. I
yes.
literally laughed a lot. Oof. Until tomorrow, you guys. Stay blessed. Bye.
Hey besties, it's your girl Oni Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Oni Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.